It's got to win over a lot of the Vaporfly fans because I think this overall is a better shoe. First impressions review I've got for you guys today, we've got the ASICS Metaspeed Sky Paris. Now I've been waiting a long time for something new to come out from ASICS, especially in the race scene, and I've finally got something in my hand. But before we get into it, another shout out to the Running Company at Geelong, my #1 running store. I've got a link to their website in the description, make sure you go check that one out. And again, if you want to support this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Alright, straight into the quick specs. So what's great already about the Metaspeed Sky Paris is the price. It hasn't jumped up in price like a lot of the other brands have done with all of their shoes, so that is absolutely excellent. So still here, $330, $250 still in the US. Now weight wise, 6.5 ounces, so 183 grams. It's trim weight from the last version, so that's absolutely amazing. Stack height wise, 39.5, 34.5, giving us a 5mm drop. And in the upper, they're using a material that they call Motion Wrap 2.0. Now this material is so light and so airy, so breathable, and it's really flexible and soft, so it just conforms around the foot, so it's just a really nice sensation. In the heel counter, we've got a pretty solid heel counter here, especially for a race day shoe. Padding wise, we've got a pretty generous amount of padding as well, so just around the heel collar here, there's a nice amount of padding. Again, especially what you're going to find in a race day shoe. What I really like about it though is the material. They've just got this really nice material, comfortable material that goes right around and covers all that padding. And that's just, obviously you're not going to get any irritation from that. It's just so comfortable. Now the tongue is paper thin. It feels just like felt, like this really thin felt material. It's not gusseted. It does get a little fiddly trying to get it on the top of your foot, but no real dramas there. Laces, they've got these little notch laces, so that's similar to what you're going to see in the Vaporfly and the Alphafly, if you're familiar with that. But they do a great job. They don't come undone, and they aid in this lockdown of the shoe. Now the lockdown is definitely great, so love the lockdown in this. Haven't budged in it whatsoever. It did bunch up a little bit in the laces down in the front of the foot, so there's probably a little bit, maybe a little bit too much material down the bottom there, but it's not an issue whatsoever. Now the fit, true to size, length is perfect for me, but the toe box is roomy, so there's a lot of volume in the toe box, which I don't mind. So it's not super snug around your toe, so you're not going to get a really tight race fit, especially in the toe box. It's quite generous, but I don't mind that at all. No dramas here in the comfort, so it's a pretty comfortable shoe to wear, but the build quality, as always, ASICS, excellent. So in the midsole here, ASICS are using a new super foam. So this is an upgrade of the FF Turbo. This is the FF Turbo Plus. So we've got a top layer of that, then we've got a full-length carbon plate sandwiched between that. They're giving the shoe some rigidity, but there's a bit of flex there, so it's not as stiff as some of the other shoes out there on the market. And then again, we've got another layer, that FF Turbo Plus at the bottom. Now this foam is certainly softer than the previous foams, if you're familiar with that, in the ASICS. So they use the FF Turbo in the Super Blast and also in the other Metaspeed Sky series, but this Turbo Plus, certainly softer, certainly bouncier. Now geometry wise, they have certainly adjusted the geometry in this Sky. So it feels like it's not as late anymore. It feels like it's a little bit more gentle, but it feels to me that they've moved it back, and it's certainly more runner friendly. Really like the geometry in this new Sky. And in our outsole here, so we've got a pretty familiar tread pattern to what you'll probably seen in a few of the other Metaspeed series, and also pretty similar in the Magic Speed as well. So they haven't changed it up too much. There's some slight differences. We've got a little bit more rubber down here on the lateral side. Still got some rubber here in the high wear areas. But this rubber that they're using, the ASICS grip, it is new, it's improved, and it is excellent. So the grip in this shoe in all conditions is absolutely amazing. So it doesn't falter in the wet. So it's one of the best grips, or one of the best rubbers out on the market. Now durability wise, it's going to be okay. It's a race day shoe. You're not going to run in this one every day, but I don't think you're going to have a drama with the durability in this one. And in the ride and performance, so the first word that is coming to mind is fast. So this feels like a fast shoe. So this new foam Certainly softer than the other foam. It's certainly, you get more bounce, you get more pop, you get more responsiveness, you get more energy return out of this. So it's not super soft, so it's not like a Zoom X or a fuel cell. You're not going to sink right into it. You still sink into it a bit, but it wants to throw your foot out nice and quick. So it's a responsive, I'm going to say it's definitely bouncy and it's propulsive. So along where this rocket is, it's just right. So this is a fast, responsive, bouncy, poppy shoe. And I think for me, it's going to really shine at the 5K, 10K, half marathon, and even marathon. So it hasn't actually felt bad at any pace for me. I absolutely put this thing on my foot, took it for a jog, picked up the pace, took it for a fartlek. Now I've done some 3K reps in it. I've thrown everything at it, and this thing is just impressing me more and more every day. It's probably one of my most favourite super shoes so far, but it is still early days. But the ride and performance of this thing is absolutely excellent. So what I'm liking in this shoe so far is absolutely everything. So I love the ride, I love the upper, I love the price, I love the comfort, I love the foam. There is nothing in this shoe that I don't love. And nothing that I'm still figuring out in this shoe, and there's certainly no dislikes in this shoe so far. And just to wrap it all up, I think we have a very special shoe here. So I've absolutely loved every run that I've put in this. I'm actually getting excited because I get to run in it again the next day. So there's not too many shoes that happens to me about. But this one, yeah, really excellent. So predictions, I think this one is going to win over a lot of the Vaporfly fans, because I think this overall is a better shoe. I know it's only early days, but I'm definitely picking this one over the Vaporfly 3 any day. So it's more comfortable, it feels faster, it's lighter, it's got more energy return. The rocker works better for me. So yeah, I think if you give this shoe a go, lots and lots of people are going to love it. So for me, I think it's going to be my go-to 5K, 10K, half marathon shoe. Yeah, one of the releases of the year, one of the big surprises for me. Happy, really, really happy with this shoe so far. So anyway, guys, that's it from me. If you got any questions or any comments, please let me know. Drop it in the comments below. Love to read those. And anyway, guys, that is definitely it. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.